You guys would make a lot more of the ad revenues if you owned all the content. Why don't you buy NBC? Why don't you buy the New York Times?
Those are very, very different businesses than what Google is and what Google is.
Those are what businesses?
Very different businesses. I mean, the plain simple truth is Google is a technology company. We're not good at content. We're good at creating platforms.
You could argue that Microsoft's not good at content, and they've been trying for 15 years now.
But that would sort of be the
Google has learned the lesson, obviously.
Yes.
I mean, you have to move it up and up.
And that's really the simple fact, is Google, our preference, our talents, our desires, right, are to partner with companies. Our success, our history is creating platforms that allow other people to succeed. Now clearly, there's been some segments where we've delivered greater success to partners than others. And we were talking amongst the panelists earlier, just before the panel, is we're still figuring out how to make this work. You know, the media space, the news space, for both of us. So we haven't cracked that net yet.
I don't mean to sound unduly snarky, but it's worked out pretty well for you guys.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. We really don't.
I've seen those earnings reports, Kevin.
that's
of YouTube?
No, of Google, actually.
Tell us about the earnings reports at YouTube.
Yes, that's
special.
I mean, the fact that I don't want I would suggest you not conflate the success of Google, right, with what's going on with YouTube.
Agreed.
As Dick mentioned, YouTube, I mean, look, this is my job. I feel your pain, right? You guys reach out to me. I reach out to you. We are really, really working hard to crack this monetization nut. And monetization levels, it's tough as we move. You've all heard this before, right? As we move from offline media, which has some offline advertising, which has some clear inefficiencies, to online, you know, what happens to the prices and the revenue models that have been sustaining a lot of industries and structures in the traditional model? It's not clear what happens as things get more efficient online. But going back to the Google point, so the Google core business outside, Google core search business is doing very well. And I would say that is, we've delivered great benefit to media companies and news companies in that model as well, but clearly Google's doing pretty well.
Let me footnote this here, because one of this goes to